Give me a minute, I'm in the drive-thru, I'm taking these orders. You know, hard worker. That's why I'm skinny and small. Anyways, like I was saying, okay, I'll go on Facebook and my damn socks fell off because I'm seeing my
You
state
still not
ID.
wearing them either with the church shoes, and that's funny.
But girl, you don't even can't fit a sock, so then
Girl,
stop.
my shoes are sitting.
Anyways,
What about you?
Non-factor. This is our show. Anyways, like I was saying.
So, why do you think your best friend is sleeping with your father?
Okay, so for one, they're too friendly, and it's too much flirting. Always them two, like on the side, like she'll be laughing in his ear, you know, kitchy cooing. Like, what's funny? Cause I want to laugh too.
Okay.
You know?
What's the kitchy coo?
Right, exactly.
I need to know.
I call her going to Columbus, is where my father stay at.
Oh.
We've been friends for a long time, so we have each other locations. We share locations, you know, for safety reasons.
Of course.
And she turned it off. Ooh. Why is you turning off your phone while you going to Columbus? If you ain't going to see my daddy.
So when did the suspicions begin?
I say about 4 years ago. And I'm like, what is going on? Now, I know how my friend is, you know, when it come to, you know, her male friends. Like, girl, you're not about to use my daddy as no sugar daddy.
Oh, so from your experience, Janae takes advantage of men sometimes.
Yes, very much so.
So how did your friendship begin? How did you meet her?
10 years ago, we, you know, exotic dancers. Ever since then, we've been inseparable. Like, we every day, you know, we kicking it on the phone, talking. I'd have been there when her kids was born, like all that. Like, it's just like our relationship grew so crazy.
Yeah, you're like sisters.
We like sisters,
Yeah,
literally.
it makes sense. It makes sense. So have you ever just tried asking him the truth and saying, just tell me?
I have.
Yeah.
I do all the time, even like, cause I know she plays like that a lot. So I had asked her a couple times, like, you know, what do you and my father got going on? Like, what y'all playing too much? And then she'll be like, we ain't doing nothing. I feel like it's gonna affect us really bad because like, I share my hot chicken wings with you, but I'm not sharing my daddy. So.
Well, listen. We all know that there's two sides to every conflict, so I think it's time to meet Janae. Janae, come on out. How do you feel about Kiki's accusations?
Kiki accusations. Cause first off, why do you think that I'm messing around with your daddy?
Because you mess with me and that's the same age as my daddy, so of course.
But Kiki, we're family. We're like sisters. Why would you ever think that I am messing with your dad out of all people? Why would you think that I would ever cross that line?
Because why is he sending you money then? Why is he paying for you to get your car fixed?
Maybe that's something you need to ask your dad.
Well, do you think you've ever acted inappropriate with Kiki's dad?
Yeah, I feel like I have.
Okay.
Just because I be drunk and, you know, I just be having fun. We just play around like that.
Do I do that to your daddy?
You never been around my daddy.
It don't matter, but I wouldn't do that.
Okay, so we heard that when y'all at the barbecue, you know, y'all got the Kiki, the ha-ha. How do you think that affected her? You said y'all sisters.
I don't think she cared. Well, I didn't think she cared.
Why would I not care?
I don't know.
That's a bit much.
I mean, you didn't say nothing until like later on. And to be quite honest, I'm dating somebody right now anyways.
Because after I start seeing him cashing apping you and stuff, money, of course I'm about to start asking because now I'm putting 2 and 2 together.
Okay, well, he did cash at me money, but he did it out of the kindness of his heart. But I never
We're living in
slept.
2022.
What man
you
slept
know that's
with your
about to sit
dad?
up there and send money to anybody that he ain't in no relationship with and he ain't messing around sleeping with? Let's be real.
So does Mark text and call you?
He only did that one time looking for Kiki because
Okay.
she wasn't answering her phone.
Got it. So he sent you money for car repairs. Tell me about that.
Well, Kiki dad always been like a very generous guy. He'll look out. Like, he does that for anybody, not just me.
Does it upset you that Kiki is accusing you of this?
Yeah, it's upsetting the out of me. Like, I'm very upset. Like, why do you think that I'm trying to use your daddy?
Because that's what you do.
Okay, well, Kiki asked you to unlock your phone so that I could see if you have ever contacted her father or had anything, and you agreed, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. It is time to see what is in your phone. We checked your phone, and we're looking to see if there's any interaction between you and Kiki's father, Mark. Are you ready, Janae?
I'm ready.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, so when it came to text messages, we found 0 suspicious texts between Kiki and your father.
Okay.
When it came to locations on apps, we found 0 suspicious locations.
I love you.
And DMs, we found 0, and we found 0 photos. Okay, hold on. Kiki, your father's contact information was not even in her phone.
Okay. I'm sorry.
No, I'm mad. I'm mad.
I'm sorry.
I'm mad.
Okay. Should have erased them, but okay.
We ain't got trust no more.
Hold on, but we do have a bit of a ping that's come in. Kiki's dad is actually here with us today on video chat. Mark, I want to welcome you to the show. So I understand that you, there's something you want to say to your daughter.
Yes, I do. Kiki, you need to stay in your own lane. What? You need to stay. You and your sister always, you need a woman, you need this, you need that. We're going to find you a woman.
Right, your age?
Now, okay, well, let me tell you. In 2017, me and Janae, we was going out. We did a couple of walks on the beach. And I took her out to dinner, seafood.
Hold on, Mark.
restaurant.
Are you saying right now that you did have a relationship with Janae?
A platonic one.
Mark, I know you're a player from the
one.
old school, but walks on the beach ain't platonic. When did this happen?
In 2017. I wanted a relationship with her. But Kiki got in the way.
What?
Yeah, you got in the way.
So, there was a seafood restaurant. Tell me about that.
Oh, we went out and had a nice little dinner and talked.
Did you kiss?
Yeah, we kissed a couple of times. And on Thanksgiving, when you seen her sitting on my lap, I was playing Santa Claus. And she was trying to tell me.
When did you get your phone?
I got that phone in 2018.
2018. And so this happened in 2017, so that's why we couldn't find anything. Okay, so Mark, have you ever sent Janae money?
Yeah.
So how much money have you sent Janae?
Like $500 or $600.
And that's a lot of money.
2 times.
2 times. So almost $1,200 has been sent. This was your fears, Kiki, that she could be using your father just like she used other men because she's got $1,200.
That's what I'm saying, exactly. Okay. And look, you falling for it.
So why didn't you tell your daughter, Mark, the truth?
It's none of her business.
Okay, but that's still my best friend. She is not about to be my stepmother.
Well, I think the bigger question is here that Kiki, Janae said nothing happened. We thought nothing happened because we found on the phone, but clearly you've kissed her father and received money from him, the fears that she had. Is there anything you want to say to your friend?
No, because I tried to put that behind me. We both tried to put it behind us.
No.
Come on, Janae, you've now been caught. Is there nothing you want to say to your friend? If you say she's like your sister, your twin, there's a moment here that you could salvage this relationship. Because what happened is that her issue is that there was no honesty. And if she's looking at you right now, Mark has already told us now, y'all have kissed, y'all went on dates, there's been money. Can you be honest with your friend now?
I mean, all we did was kiss. It wasn't like I slept with him.
Don't be defensive. Talk to your friend.
Are you using my father?
No, I am not.
I'm trying to make sure you can salvage this friendship because I do believe that you feel like this was your friend, your sister. You don't want us to look at her and say, hey, I'm sorry?
I do want to say I'm sorry, Kiki.
Oh, I'm sorry, Janae.
But you probably ain't gonna trust me after this. So.
I'm not.
That's why I didn't want to tell you.
Exactly. I can't. Y'all both, if this gonna continue or y'all won't have something going on, y'all can leave me out. Leave me out of it.
No, you could have not, Mark.
Mark, I appreciate you coming on the show, giving us clarity. So thank you so much. I think you need to do some work with rebuilding your relationship with your daughter because at the end of the day, even though you are the father, this is your daughter's friend, and I think that transparency would have made this a lot easier. And so I think it's important that you model that behavior for your daughter. So thank you so much, Mark, for being here, but I need to talk to you two now alone. What is your reaction to hearing all this?
I'm shocked. Because, I mean, I kind of figured something was going on, but it was like I didn't want to believe it because these are two of the most important people in my life. So it's like, you know, believing her and then he's telling me something else for the first time is like, it's shocking. Because I really thought that she wouldn't.
Are you mad?
Did nothing. Yes, I'm mad as hell. I feel betrayed for sure. Like, especially because we talk about everything. So even if it was to happen or something, I'm shocked that you didn't even come to me and talk to me about it.
Yeah.
I was afraid of this, your reaction. That's why I kept it to myself.
The trust has been broken now. And this is sad, because I heard how you were talking about her. I can see that you love her, and I can see that's your sister.
It only happened one time. Only one time. I never slept with him.
But he said that he gave you money twice.
Because he wanted to help me. I didn't ask him. He was asking about what was my financial
your
problems.
So if you're telling him your problems, then that means that you needed some help. So that's basically asking.
No, we was just having a mutual conversation, and he offered to help. So I'm like, oh, okay.
Okay.
Kiki, do you think you can rebuild this trust with Janae? Or is this friendship done?
I don't know if I can build this relationship again. Because once you lie to me one time, you'll do it again.
I think I would lose my mind if I ever lost you.
Do you believe this?
So hearing her speak seems like she's speaking from the heart.
I'm gonna tell you, for moving forward, it's gonna take us some time to rebuild the trust. If you really want this relationship, you don't need to be defensive. Don't make anything and say like, well, you know, like it was in the past. Just say, I know I messed up, and be as vulnerable as possible. I do trust. Everyone admitted that you didn't sleep together, and I think that's a big thing. That's great.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because I think that would have been maybe a breaking point for you.
Yeah.
But the fact that you just got a little money, you was playing, yes, she already knew that you was a hustler. So I think she was already aware. It's just the point of you keeping a secret. You keeping a secret is the betrayal for her, and you already knew that.
Yes.
So do the work.
Do you forgive me?
Really, you do?
I mean, it's gonna give me a little, I might need a little time, but right
You
now I
forgive
just
her?
need to.
I feel her though. I mean,
You feel
it's
her?
understandable.
Well, look at that. Listen, that got mended up easy that quick. Okay. That vulnerability wall. Apparently, you have some unfinished business with Bianca.
Oh, yes.
What's going on?
You know, this young lady is a really nice young lady.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she came into my place of business. We became friends, like store friends.
Yeah.
She'd come in, she'd talk. She had a little puppy with her, and she was just so cute, right? So she just come in, ask me questions, do all this cute little stuff. In the midst of all that, she was like, hey, you guys are hiring? I'm like, oh, you want a job? Okay, sure, why not? You know, we connected. I feel like she would be great for the business, part of the team. So I said, okay, yeah, sure. So I set up the interview. So she got the interview, then we really became friends. You know, because we was working together, and she'd call me for points, and just, you know, she just wanted to be friendship.
Yeah. So you say that she upgraded her life and then dumped you.
Oh,
What do you mean by that?
So when she got pregnant, and the guy that she was pregnant with, you know, up and down, young relationship, up and down. So I was like her mentor, you know, talking to her, say, girl, it's gonna be okay. Just telling her it's okay, you know, to move on. So she moved on, and she met this new guy, and then all of a sudden, this new guy and her, she just didn't want to hang out anymore with me. She didn't want to, you know, be my friend. She didn't want to go to parties anymore, shopping, eating. Like, she didn't want to do anything. So I'm like, what the hell's going on here? Like, why would you do me like that? I done brought you into the business, brought you here, you know, to make money, you know, because I feel like maybe you needed money, you know, just being a friend, just being a friend.
Yeah.
She got ghost and just started being with this guy. You know, this guy was in the professional world. And, you know, I guess
What professional world? He's a lawyer, doctor?
No, he's part of the sports league. He played in the NFL.
Oh, so she got a guy with, oh, this makes more sense with upgrade.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so
now he's working she's an NFL girlfriend.
Correct. So I'm like, oh, yeah. So I feel like, wow, okay, I'm not a jealous person. You know, I'm happy for whatever life you have.
So what happened after she got married?
Oh God, no connection.
Done.
Completely. Done completely. She had her daughter had a birthday party, you know, because our daughter's kind of like the same age. So her daughter had a birthday party, wasn't invited, had to hear through the grapevine. You know, and I'm like, these are kids. Like, why can't our kids be at least friends?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So I'm like, why can't we still have the kids to be connected? Why do it have to be this way? And she's talking about, well, I don't think it's a good idea for you to come over here. I don't think it's a good idea. And then I just felt like she wanted to be around her NFL friends, you know, because they have, you know, they connect in some type of way because their husband's all in the professional world. So she just, you know.
I want to know from you, how has she hurt you?
She hurt me because by me, I'm a loyal friend, and I'm a ride or die, and it just hurt my heart that people would use you and get to where they need to be, and once they get a certain way or a certain lifestyle, they want to change. You don't have to change because you done moved up in the world. You don't have to disown me or make me feel like I'm nothing.
Yeah.
You know, I had your back.
Yeah. So it's time for us to come face to face. It's time for you to come face to face with your friend that you haven't seen in 10 years. Everyone, please welcome Bianca to the show. Welcome, Bianca.
Hi, how are you?
You are fly.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
Mwah. So, 10 years.
10
Y'all
years.
haven't seen each other.
Right.
You heard what she said backstage.
I
What's
did.
going through your mind?
What's really going through my mind is that my number has not changed in 20 years. So you could have called me. The whole situation about you got me a job because I needed money. No, I inquired. You didn't get me anything. I applied for it.
Let's be clear.
Hold on, wait.
Let's be clear.
Don't cut me off because I'm not going to cut you off in conversation. So let me finish. I applied for the job. I interviewed for the job several times, and I landed the job myself. I told you, appreciated you for referring me.
That's not true.
Referring me.
You didn't say anything to me.
Yes, I did.
You took the
Don't play
friendship-
games in my face,
You took
Carmita.
the friendship out of context.
Don't play games in my face.
And you did not say anything about nothing.
You,
because we were friends. And I didn't expect you to say, oh, thank you, I appreciate it. We're friends. But when you changed, that made me upset.
When did I change?
You changed when my daughter didn't come to your birthday party.
No, it was not.
Well, Bianca, I want to know this, because she says really that you changed, especially when you got the man.
I did not.
Okay, from your point of view, what happened then?
From my point of view is that, yes, prior to it, my relationship before with my previous situation, I did come to her for advice and things of that nature. That relationship was deaded. And then all of a sudden I met someone when I went out with my cousins. I met someone and then we just hit it off. We were just hanging out all the time, going out, doing different things. He accepted my daughter and everything like that and was a father to my daughter. So I would communicate that with her, and she was the one who was always like, well, let's go out, let's go to the club, let's go do this, let's go do that. It was like a whirlwind when I met my husband, and she knows that.
But why would
I'm not going to
why
go
would
out
our
to a club
relationship
with,
change, though?
It didn't. You just wanted to go to a club.
Not all the time.
Yes,
we
you
didn't
did.
even go to lunch, sweetie.
That's not true.
And not invite me to the daughter's birthday?
I did invite
no,
you to
you
the
did not.
Yes, I did.
Well, why
I
wasn't I
disinvited
there?
you. I disinvited you. Let's get it straight. I disinvited you to the birthday party because you would always come and try to confront me about, oh, you can't go out, you can't hang out because you got a man now, you can't do this because you got a man now.
That's what
it has
friends
nothing to
do.
do with being, no, it does not. You should be more understanding and know
Why
that
should
my
I understand?
situation changed. And therefore, I can't go hang out in the club. I can't go hang out and go
But
do
did
this
you
and do
tell
that.
me
and do
all
that.
this?
I did.
You disconnected
I did.
me. No, you did
no,
not.
and
You
then
disconnect,
on
and you
that
told
point,
me I
every time
wasn't.
you would tell me, you would say, hey, why don't you, oh, can you ask him? Can you go out? Can you get his permission for you to go out? I don't have to get anyone's permission to do anything.
Well,
I'm grown.
you know why I said that? You know why I said that? Because you disconnect from me. You didn't invite me to your daughter's birthday party. I understand the fact that a person get married. Let's be clear. I get that. But friendships don't end based on a marriage.
They sure.
You understand what I'm saying? So you disconnect from me. You wasn't trying to be my friend anymore. You know, I ain't seen you over 10 years.
That's your problem. My number
it's
didn't
my
change.
problem.
Yeah, that is your problem because
Why would I call you and I
when we
wasn't
had the
invited to
birthday party,
anything?
listen. When
Girl,
you
bye.
were invited to the birthday party, don't get it twisted. You were invited to the birthday party.
By who?
By me.
So why did she feel like she wasn't?
Because she called me the week before talking about, oh, well, you don't want to go hang out this week. I said, no, I can't go hang out with this week. I'm making party preparations. She was like, see, that's what's wrong with you. You don't want to never go hang out. And I got you this job and I did this for you and I did that.
Wait a minute.
I don't need nobody to keep telling me what they did for me because I said thank you. What more can I say is a thank you?
You had this birthday party through somebody else. It wasn't through you.
No, it was through me,
No, it was not.
The main reason why you got, maybe you need some ginkgo biloba, or maybe you need some lion's mane, or maybe you need something for cognitive function because you can't remember correctly.
It's been 10 years, so maybe you forgot.
No, I didn't forget anything. I'm steady.
What was it that made you stop talking, though? Because I'm hearing you say she was a good friend. I'm hearing you say that she did go out. And then all of a sudden, it does sound like you just started saying no. What was that reason?
I didn't just start saying no.
Okay.
We did go out. She's saying that I never ever went.
We did go out, but you stopped when you got married.
Are you ready?
I want to hear Bianca's point of view.
Are you okay? Can I talk?
Because I really want to get to the bottom of this.
Okay, so the thing is, we did go out. We went to lunch, we went to dinner, we went to the club still, but it was a situation where I'm not going to do it all the time now that I am married. I'm not going to go out all the time now. I'm not. Because it's just out of respect. I don't want my husband to do certain things, and I'm not going to disrespect him by doing certain things. That's just period.
So do you feel like Carmitha did not respect your boundaries?
Yes, she did not respect my boundaries. And every time I would say, she'd be like, oh, well, can you go ask your husband for permission to do this or go do that?
So
and I don't have time.
I never said that.
Yes, you did.
Yes,
you did.
Were you clear about the boundaries?
No.
Was I clear about the boundaries?
It was just like, no, we not going. No, we can't do this.
I
no,
didn't say that. I don't even talk like that.
Carmitha, I want to ask her. I want to hear her. I want to ask her.
I'll give you an example.
I don't even talk like that.
Bianca, let me hear.
Well, your example is wrong. Maybe you need to rethink it.
Let me hear.
You know what?
Let me hear. What did you give the boundaries?
Talk to the hand.
Did you give the boundaries?
Talk to the hand. Okay, whatever.
Did you make the boundaries clear?
I did make the boundaries clear.
Such a
I told
liar.
her by time when I was, it was all new to me. Everything was all new to me. Like I have someone that I'm with. I want to respect him. I want him to respect me in the same way that I respect him.
You're trying to build a new relationship.
So,
I understand.
why couldn't she just understand that? It wasn't that I just stopped talking to her because I did not.
I'm asking him without you
and
saying
I did, and I did tell her because I told her before. I said, Carmitha, look, she knows how I am. I'm non-confrontational. I don't want to be put in a corner or whatever because I've worked on myself so hard to not just flip out and go like, wow. So if you want to stay going back and forth and bickering on the phone, back and forth, I'm not going to do that.
It's facts.
I'm not going to do
well,
that.
really, what it is that the bickering comes from being hurt. And so that's what we have to realize.
Did you understand that?
She was hurt.
Well, you should have said that.
Well, you should have known that anyway.
I'm not psychic.
Ooh.
I'm not psychic.
You know
My
I'm
name is
upset.
not.
Hold on.
I'm not
Have I
psychic.
ever treated you or said anything out the way to you?
Yes.
No, I have not.
I've been real play, Carmitha.
I like when people figure things out on their own.
Do not play. Because
let me tell you, we're going to get to what I was about to say to y'all, and y'all both just said it right now. You were hurt because I had to make sure that the language was clear, and you weren't clear enough about your boundaries. Mm-hmm. So both y'all over here are saying, I miss my friend, I need you. And you're like, I love you too, but I'm trying to also figure out how to navigate this new relationship. And y'all are not communicating clearly about that. And then you got in this cycle of like, she don't want to be around me, and you like, she getting on my nerves because she don't get I'm trying to grow. Mm-hmm. That's all that was happening there. This was clearly about not being able to articulate and say what's really going on in your heart. You were hurt.
Yeah.
Because the exact language you used with me is you said, I hate that someone uses me. Mm-hmm. And I know that's what's lingering in your heart. What did you feel in that moment? Tell her.
I just felt like you didn't want me around anymore. I just felt like you didn't care. I felt like, you know, you got married and, you know, you married success, and I just felt like you just left me behind. Like you didn't show me no love. It just took me to a whole nother level of thinking like I can't trust people now.
Mm. Now,
you know?
Let me tell you something. None of that is your responsibility. Let me be very clear. Your responsibility is not to navigate her emotions. Can you at least receive what she said, understanding that wasn't your responsibility?
Yes, I can receive it because I've missed her as a friend. Like, I have missed her as a friend. There's been certain instances where I felt like, oh, dang, Carmitha would have gave me great advice for this, and she wasn't there. But I did not know the way that she was feeling like I used her, because I wouldn't use her for anything. I wouldn't
Tell
use
her that.
anyone.
Tell
I
her.
would not use you. I'm very sorry if you felt that way, because I did not. And I miss you as a friend. I honestly do.
Now, I will say this. When she didn't set the boundaries and weren't clear about the boundaries, your feelings got hurt. And you got to be able to navigate your feelings as well.
True.
Because I can see right now, when you get hurt, you be like, nope, nope.
I mean, that's normal though, right?
No, it's
That is
not. No, it's not.
That is not normal.
We're not about to normalize unhealthy behavior now.
Okay,
On the Karamo
okay.
show.
Thank you,
No.
ma'am.
Because I heard it. You saying, go talk to your man. Can your man let you out? Because you were trying to see if you could provoke her so that she could show you some emotion,
Exactly.
which would allow you to be vulnerable.
That's true.
That's why people do that. And so if you would have been vulnerable instead of trying to provoke her into vulnerability,
Yeah.
then you could have probably heard her a little bit clearer.
That's a possibility.
Possibility. But
Yeah.
you're hearing each other now.
Yeah.
You're hearing each other now.
Yeah.
Would you be willing to take the first steps to start to rebuild the trust and the communication in this friendship?
See what I'm saying? She give me
I
that
was
face.
just playing.
I thought you changed. I thought she changed.
I was just playing. I was just playing. I am. But all of that, that gotta stop. Because I don't respond well to that. Like, that makes me
Girl,
feel
that
like.
was 10 years ago. Why would I jump down your throat?
You
Whatever
just
happened
did.
10 years ago, I
Oh
don't
my
give a
God.
damn now. How about that?
I'm confused. Because you want to
Girl,
know
bye.
what? I'm confused. You just did the same
So
thing
hold on.
over. This
I
is
know,
why
hold on,
I don't
hold on,
talk.
hold on.
Because you still got that
This
same
is the reason.
personality.
It's not, I'm my person. What am I going to do? Morph into another person?
Carmelita, and I'm going to tell you this. I can see the personality traits that are so positive in you, and I see the ones that are unhealthy. And I just watched it get play out again. You had a bout of vulnerability, and then something triggered you, and you went right back into the same behavior pattern. So if you want to try again, she's willing to take the first steps, but you have to acknowledge that when you feel triggered, that you can't go into attitude mode.
Okay.
So are you willing to take the first steps
I'm willing to try.
to try? You want to give your friend a hug?
Yeah.
Okay, so me and Nae's been friends for over 20 years. We did everything together. She was like this.
Yeah.
If wherever you see her, you see me and vice versa. She was there when my son was born. She's his godmom. And in April of last year, I accused her of sleeping with my now husband.
Okay. And why did you accuse her of sleeping with your fiance at the time, now husband?
I accused him because, okay, my fiance is a barber, so he cuts her son's hair.
Okay.
So they would text each other. They had each other's numbers. But Nene would come to things that we had, like gatherings at the house, and she'd be too touchy-feely with him. Like, she'd come in like, hey, best friend, and then when she hugs him, it's like they're hugging a little too long for my liking. So on New Year's last year, we were playing spades. Me, Nene was partners. My cousin Keisha and another friend were partners. So my husband walks past, and as he's walking, she's following him until he got out of view. Like, what the is you looking at, you know?
Yeah.
So I think she was drunk, but she didn't notice me looking. But my other friend kicked me under the table. Like, did you see her look at him?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah. So he got in the shower one night, and that phone was sitting right there. I got that code. Opened the phone, checked them messages, even looked in the deleted messages. I didn't see nothing. But before I did that, I accused him of cheating, sleeping with Nene, and I called her, and I was like, I think you messing with my husband. They both denied it. But me and him have infidelity in the past. He cheated at the beginning of our relationship.
Oh, and how long y'all been together?
3 years.
3 years. So in the beginning, he cheated.
Yeah. It could be because he cheated in the past, but it's like it's too many things. First, the long hugs, the looking at him, and then like he could tell a joke and she laughing so much and he ain't even that funny. It's like she go out her way just to laugh and everybody else looking like, so it's like I feel like something going on and I want to get to the
You funny for that.
to the bottom of it.
How did she react when you confronted her? Because you just come out the blue talking about, hey, you sleep with my husband and y'all are friends of 20 years. I mean, there had to be more than just like, okay, girl.
So I called her over the phone and I told her I think she cheated, and she said, no, I can't believe you accused me of something like that. We've been friends for so long. And then I was like, okay, I'm sorry, whatever. So when I looked at his phone and I didn't see nothing, I texted her, I'm sorry for accusing you of sleeping with him. She didn't respond back. And she's like a person, we always have our phone. We text back to back to back.
Yeah.
So 2 hours passed. I called her like, hey, did you get my message? I'm sorry for accusing you. And she said, yeah, I got it. It's cool. And that was it. So in my mind, she's still, you know, mad. And I do kind of feel bad because I didn't find anything. But I just feel like something going on, and I need you to get to the bottom of it.
Has she ever done something like this before?
No, but she don't got a man. It's like she can't keep a man. So I'm like, do you want my man? I don't know.
What was going on? What were you about to say about the wedding?
So we got married in June. She was going to be my maid of honor. She RSVP for the wedding and everything. But me and my husband, thank you. Me and my husband decided to save money, so we ended up going to the courthouse instead. She never showed up to my wedding.
She didn't show up?
No, and that hurt me badly because even I apologized to you, I still expected you to be at my wedding. And for
how
you
long
not to
ago
come,
was this? I mean, how long after you apologized was your wedding?
I apologized in April and I got married in June.
Oh, so it was pretty soon.
Yeah.
Okay. And had y'all been talking in between that time at all?
No.
No. Okay then. But you still thought she was going to show up?
Yeah, because that was a big milestone in my life, so I expected her to be there.
Yeah.
So I asked her after the wedding, I texted her like, hey, I didn't see you at the wedding, what happened? And she told me she couldn't get off of work. And I know that's a lot. She got plenty PTO, because how she come here?
Yeah, okay.
Her birthday was in July. We was going to Chicago to Top Golf, and she invited me. I said I was going, but I was driving myself. I'd meet y'all there. So the time came, and I didn't go. I was at home with my feet kicked up watching Lifetime. I stood her up like she stood me up for my wedding.
Oh, so
I
you
didn't
was
go.
being petty?
Yeah, I was being real petty.
What do you miss about your relationship with her?
I miss everything. Like, she was my best friend. Like, she was more close to me than my own sister. She got my deepest, darkest secrets, and I got hers as well. I miss, hey, bitch, like, let's go hang out. You know what I'm saying? Let's go get something to eat. Sending funny memes, you know what I'm saying? Like, we would text all day while we were at work. I miss everything. I don't have that no more, and it's kind of hurting my feelings.
Yeah, I hear that. I hear that. You told me on Lock the Phone Investigator that you wanted to know if Nay was inappropriately communicating with your husband, if Nay was at work on your wedding day. And those are the two main things for you that you want to know.
Yes.
Okay, well, listen, everyone. I think it's time to hear from your best friend. Welcome, Nay, to the show. Hey, how are you doing? Thanks for being here. Okay. So how do you feel about what was just said?
Where do I start? Really, Tasha? Like 20 years? I've never, ever, first of all, we don't even like the same kind of men. Let's start there.
Okay, yeah.
You know, me and Ken, I met Ken before she even knew Ken. Ken would cut my son's hair.
Okay.
So we had each other's number. We would text, or if I needed an appointment, I would call him. So once they got together, nothing changed. I don't feel like I had to go through her when I already knew him.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what was the reason?
What about for New Year's last year when he walked past, we was playing spades, you probably was too drunk, but when he walked in the room and he walked past you following him until he disappeared,
Girl,
what was that
good
about?
Night.
What was that
good night.
about?
Good
What
night.
was that
Good
about?
night. Looking at Ken, what is there to look at?
Oh, so what you trying to say?
Girl.
See, you just laughing. So
That's all I can do is laugh, Tasha, because you're a clown. You're acting like a clown because you know me better than that. We've been knowing each other since I was 13 years old.
Why you didn't come to my wedding?
I wasn't coming. After you accused me, why would I come? Why would I come to a wedding that you accused me of messing with your soon-to-be
But why
husband?
would you tell me you coming?
Did you lie and say you couldn't get to her wedding?
I was being petty.
Okay,
Absolutely.
so you're being petty. Okay, then.
Absolutely.
Okay, then. So you're saying that you could have went to her wedding?
I could have went.
But you
Most
didn't
definitely.
want to?
I didn't know. Why would I go? You had just called me a few months prior to
But
that.
I apologized.
That apology was a half-ass apology.
What did you
Just
want
like
me to
you
do?
just
Come
said
and get on my knees?
No. The same energy you gave me when you accused me is the same energy you should have came with for an apology. Don't come half-ass. No, I'm not going for that.
Okay,
No.
just like you thought I was going with you for your birthday.
That's fine, Tasha.
Girl.
But you letting your own insecurities get to you. Like, you know me better than that.
So, but I'm confused. If she had never done this before in your life, if she
Never.
had never given you any reason, she's not that type of person. These are your own words. Why would you think why do you think she'd want to throw away 20 years of a friendship
Please
to like
explain.
do this?
I don't know. Like I said, it could be from him cheating in the past, but I don't know.
And I was there for you when he cheated.
They was just too, for me, they was just.
I helped you investigate. So
And
I'm
now
trying to
I need him to
understand.
investigate you and look through your phone.
Please do.
Thank you.
Please do. Because you're not going to find anything.
Okay.
Nothing at all. I even stopped taking my son to go get his hair cut from him just to make her feel comfortable, but you didn't tell them that, did you?
Oh.
Did you tell them that?
Oh.
Come on now, don't come up here half-assing it and just making yourself look like the victim, because that's not what it is. Tell the truth.
Well, maybe if you
Tell
had
the
a man,
truth.
I wouldn't feel like how I feel.
It don't matter
And
about what
then-
I got going on.
But if she's taking steps as your friend to stop, she hears your discomfort and she's saying, you know what, I'm not even going to bring my son here. Why aren't you looking at these steps that she's taking?
Because I just don't trust him.
Victim
and then she
like-
go through my cousin Keisha to deliver messages. We both, like, she's like the middleman between both of us. She call Keisha and tell her stuff about me, and I call when I don't want to talk to her.
Okay, and your cousin Keisha is here today with us, right?
Yes.
Okay, then. Keisha, I want to know, how do you feel being in the middle of this? What is your thoughts on this situation?
They too grown
Uh-huh.
to be acting so young. Y'all been friends 20 years since y'all was little tiny, 13, you know what I'm saying, popping all that good stuff. But at the end of the day, they both should be held accountable for their actions because it takes two. You tell me what you're doing, you tell me what you're doing, and what I tell y'all. Tell each other. Get me out of it.
Got it. Keisha, how has the fighting affected your relationship with both of them?
It's just separate. But we're used to being a trio. We can't trio.
Yeah.
Now I got to FaceTime separate instead of us being on the 3 call. We got to be, I'm tired of telling my life separately. I want to tell y'all together.
You just want to tell it one time. You're like, I don't got time for this.
I'm tired of talking twice.
I'm going to ask you, did you witness Nate flirting with Tasha's husband?
I wouldn't say it was flirting because
Thank you.
we, like she said, we don't like the same type of men. We
None
don't.
of us.
Like, we ain't never, ever had an incident where, oh, I think you messing with my dude. Like, none of that,
None
you
of
know?
it. Yeah.
Ain't never seen no sideline keying or no extra embraces, none of that. But like she said, it could have just been because of the past infidelity to where anybody, when you being cheated on, anybody can get it because anybody cheating with your man. So that's what it could be.
you think it's Tasha's insecurities that's bringing this out?
Yes.
Because that's what you're trying to do.
No, I
Well,
did not see any extra look.
Well, hold on. We
at
just
all.
got a ping right now. My producer told me we have a voicemail from your husband, Kenneth. I want to see what he has to
Turn around
say.
for this one.
I just wanted to say, since my wife accused me of sleeping with Nene, things haven't been the same. We've been very distant, and we barely talk. I'm hoping when the truth comes out that she'll apologize to Nene.
So he's confirming that he's saying he did nothing.
They both saying it, but that don't mean I believe them.
So why isn't your husband here so we can unlock his phone?
He couldn't get off the work.
But your husband just said that your relationship has been the same since the accusations start. Do you agree with him?
Yeah, because I've been looking upside his head because I think that him and her got something going on.
But this is my thing. Why marry somebody? If this happened before y'all even went on and got married, why would you still marry him if you have these insecurities?
You just asked the question I was going to ask.
That's a good question because I love him.
Okay.
We done all been cheated on before.
You said that he cheated on you
Love ain't got nothing to do with nothing, baby.
You said he cheated on you 3 years. When you started your relationship 3 years ago, in the beginning, he cheated. How did he cheat in the beginning?
It was with a client. He was cutting, someone's son's hair, and I went through his phone, and I actually saw proof. And he took her out on a date and did. That's a whole nother story.
Got it. Okay, well, that's the button I needed. So let's go ahead, and I think it's time to unlock the phone. I want to remind everyone, Tasha, you told my Unlock the Phone investigators that you want to know 2 things. If Nay has inappropriately communicated with your husband, and if Nay was at work on your wedding day. We know one of those already. She said she was not. So, unfortunately, we don't have any results because Nay refused to unlock her phone. But I do want everyone to take a look at this. My producer said they have something on security footage that they captured that they want me to see.
Okay. We'd have the phone for like an hour and a half. Oh. No?
So I don't know what's gonna come through my phone in that hour and a half that y'all lie on my phone. That's okay. I really miss my friend. And this hurts so bad because I know I didn't do anything wrong.
How's it made you feel that she won't look through your phone?
It hurt more because it's like, you really don't trust me.
Okay. So I understand why my producers wanted me to see what happened. You're torn up over this. So first, let's address, you didn't want to open your phone. Why?
I'm not gonna give her the satisfaction.
Yeah.
You accuse me, you know me. Tasha, we've been friends for 20-something years.
And
like,
I
we ain't been through the
apologize.
mud together.
And I apologize.
Like, that's
but it's
foul.
like when I
would never. You know how much I love you, how much I ride for you. Like, I've always had your back, and you have always had mine. You have missed so many milestones within this year.
What has she missed?
Like, I've lost 3 of my grandparents back to back last year, and she wasn't there.
Did you know that?
I've been going through stuff, just life stuff, and you are usually my shoulder to lean on. I shouldn't have to go through Keisha to vent when I should be able to come straight to you and talk.
But I apologize. What more do you want me to
Tasha,
do?
that
Why
was
do you
a
think I brought you
half-ass
here? Why do you think I
apology.
brought you here
If
to
that-
try to mend our relationship?
But the thing is that if I can be really real with you, you didn't bring her here to mend the relationship.
You wanted to see if it was true or not. You're still thinking about it.
And that's the truth, you are. If I could tell you something, and I have a pretty good discernment on these things, when I just heard you say, you came out here and you told me that the reason you thought she was cheating was because she brought her son to his barbershop and you thought they were too close. And then when I just asked you right before I was supposed to unlock the phone, I asked you, how did your husband cheat? And you say, well, he's with a client that he got with. You went to the phone. And so I don't think you've ever healed from that because your husband is still in the same position that he's in when he cheated on you. And so you projected those feelings of insecurities that you have on your partner onto her.
And it's not fair.
It's not fair.
Well, I'm going to apologize publicly. I'm really sorry from the bottom of my heart. And I just want my friend back.
I think that's all she needed this entire time. But I think that this is an eye-opening that you got to have some deeper conversations with your husband. There has to be a boundary you set with him to start to help you to heal. All right?
Thank you.
And luckily you have a best friend here who I know is going to stand by your side while you're fixing that. Listen, I wish you the best of luck, all right? Seriously, I'm glad y'all can manage this.
Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome.
Thank you.
All right, friends, stay with us. We'll be right back with more.
So how did you find out that LaJoy's best friend was a guy?
It's like, you know, when you first meet somebody, you know, we single, so we doing that, but she works at the bar, and the DJ's Tony, whatever. So I asked her, like, is he a dude? And she was like, yeah, so it was more of a red flag for me.
So what did she tell you about Tony? She didn't tell you immediately that it was a male guy friend. What did she tell you about Tony once you found out that he was a male guy?
You know, just describing how, you know, what they talk about, confiding in each other, you know, like almost like therapy, talking with each other while they're out, sharing drinks after work. I should be that person, your person.
Got it.
But she's into, you know, crystals and spirituality, so this twin flame thing or whatever, and I'm like, oh, what?
Yeah.
And as I researched it, it really bothered me, like, twin flame, like, who am I?
Yeah.
So.
And how long y'all been together?
We've been together about five years now.
5 years,
Yeah.
okay. Do you have a child together?
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
So 5 years together and you have one child?
Yes.
Okay then. So what happened to your daughter's birthday party?
It's my daughter's second birthday, so, you know, we booked the venue, whatever, but we need a DJ. Tony comes up, and I'm like, okay, for the raid, I'm like, you know what? I don't want to argue. It's for my this ain't about me. So, okay, we pay for it, but when we get there, I don't think you doing as much DJing as you doing, you know, getting close.
Got it.
With Joy, you know, and they sitting together laughing and everything, and I think I tell pretty good jokes, but you ain't laughing like you laughing with him with my jokes, and I thought I was cool with it. But
Got it. So he didn't really DJ at the party. He was over there spending time with
I mean,
LaJoy.
you DJing for kids. I mean, you ain't really scratching a whole lot. There's a lot of Baby Shark going on.
Baby
You
Shark,
feel?
got it.
In all realness, it really. I was watching that.
Yeah.
But it's just my daughter's birthday.
Yeah.
So it's like, how do I not?
Did you confront LaJoy after the birthday party?
Oh, yeah.
And what'd she say?
She try and put it off like, oh, we was cool. Like I told you about him. He cool. That's my bro. That's enough. Like, I don't have sisters coming in there.
Yeah.
I don't have sisters coming to the, to the party.
If you had a close girlfriend like that, do you think she'd be concerned?
What?
All of y'all said yes. All of y'all like yes. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. If my Unlock the Phone investigators finds anything, what will you do?
I guess I had to move on.
Okay. Well, I think it's time to hear LaJoy's side of this story, and she's here. So everyone, please welcome LaJoy to the show. Hi, LaJoy. Nice to meet you. Thank you for being here.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thanks for being here.
Why are you such a liar?
What are you talking about? Lying about
So
what?
your insecurities is why we're here.
Here we go.
Once again, you're so childish. I can't.
I mean,
How would you feel if Patrick had a female best friend?
I wouldn't care.
You wouldn't care?
Because I'm not insecure. And because before Patrick and LaJoy existed, he had friends. So for me to come in and say, oh, you can't talk to her because she's pretty. Oh, you can't talk to her because she posts on social media. It's selfish. And it's inconsiderate of his friendship and of his past.
Got it.
Just be respectful.
Describe your relationship with Tony for me then.
We've talked about relationships. We talk about, because I was there before Patrick. Me and Tony were friends before anything. He was there when I went through my heartbreak. I was there when he went through his. We'll go out, we'll chill, like, hey, what you doing? Let's go grab a drink. All right, but you already know the problem. So then I'd be like, Patrick, I'm gonna run to the store. But I wouldn't have to do that. Before, I didn't have to do that. I was coming home like, hey, Patrick, I was with Tony. We went and got a drink. Then it was, oh, I don't want you talking to him no more. Oh, you can't go nowhere no more. Why can't I go nowhere?
But then you did start lying about when you would go out with him.
I did, because I don't think that if but why do I get questioned if I don't question you?
But you lying, though. But you
I wouldn't have to if you wasn't so insecure.
So why do I have to question if you lying?
Because you're so insecure.
Insecure? Since what? I let you...
No, stop lying because we're here because you're insecure.
Oh, wow.
But it sounds like he's allowed Tony to continue, not allowed, but he doesn't stop you from having Tony in your life. You are still interacting. Tell me if I'm wrong.
You're
going
wrong.
off what he said.
You're all the way wrong.
Tell me.
I had to remove him off of all social media because Patrick had a problem with him being on social media.
Okay.
He had a problem with his numbers being in my phone. I had to delete that off his phone.
So is that why you were confused when she said they sent memes because you thought they weren't on social media together?
Because now I don't. Because I'm not allowed to talk to him. I'm not allowed to go to events if he's gonna be there. Why do I have to cut off my friends to satisfy ego?
So I gotta ask you clearly, have you ever slept with Tony?
No.
Okay then. Well listen, LaJoy's best friend Tony is here, so I think it's time to meet Tony as well. So Tony, come on out.
Y'all gotta fix this. Nah, I'm not the one being messy.
But now you being messy because you should have told me.
No, check this out.
But you part of it, though.
But you should have told me you was
Tony,
coming.
I want to hear from your point of view, how do you feel about what's all been said?
We've been friends for a minute.
Okay.
9 years. 8, 9 years, something like that. And, yeah, nothing's going on. Nothing's really happening, you know what I mean? I'm not stepping in between our relationship. I mean, it sounds like you're sneaking off, trying to text me, we can hang out and all that, but we can't hang out. I just found that out. I didn't know that there was an issue.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
So she texting you. We can hang out? What?
So if I say, let's go for a drink for a happy hour, and this is my, why can't I go to a drink with a happy, like, I don't do that.
We can do
but
that.
When you can't, why? Because the whole time we there, and if we go out, I'm like, hey, what you doing? I'm busy. Oh, I gotta go here. I gotta go here.
But you never said that was a problem, though. But so why
Why
you talking
would I
about
have
that
to
now?
tell you that
So
when
why would you
spending
talk about
time
that?
with your woman
But you can
should be a
talk to me about
priority?
that. We can talk about that.
Tony, I gotta ask you, point blank, do you have feelings for LaJoy?
No, nothing like that.
There was a hesitation there. Why was there hesitation?
Oh.
If she was to give you and say, hey, like maybe we could try to turn this friendship into something more, would you be okay with that?
No.
You wouldn't?
No.
I gotta give you my advice. And I gotta be very honest with you. I've been trying to track y'all's conversation. I know y'all got a child together, but this relationship is completely unhealthy. And from my point of view, regardless of Tony, you two have run your course. Y'all do know that, right? Okay. Okay. Silence says more to me than anything. And I can't be in this position and not be honest of what I'm witnessing. The way that you all are talking about each other, the words that you use for each other, everything about this relationship is destructive. But you came here for answers.
Yes.
This is what I see as the truth, but here goes some answers for you. Tony, you were supposed to come here to unlock the phone, and Tony, you denied to unlock your phone. So we couldn't confirm your interactions. Okay, great. Why did you decide to not unlock your phone?
There's nothing in there.
Okay. So if there's nothing in there, why couldn't we unlock your phone?
Just a choice.
Okay. Just a choice?
Yeah.
Nothing in there.
Okay.
Nothing in there.
Like it was a choice not to tell Emmy that y'all hang out?
Right. Right.
Okay. 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 All right, well, listen, now it's time for LaJoy's phone. LaJoy's, we've unlocked your phone as well. Are you ready for this? Okay, then. So, Patrick, you want to know if LaJoy has been secretly meeting up with Tony to have sex. LaJoy said she is not. My Unlock the Phone investigator searched her GPS and found that she is telling the truth. Patrick wants to know if LaJoy is still communicating with Tony. LaJoy says she is not. My Unlock the Phone investigator searched her phone and found that LaJoy is not telling the truth. Tony's cell phone number is saved in her contacts. So you two are still in communication.
Just because it's saved, it doesn't mean I'm still talking to him.
Okay. All right, Patrick wants to know if LaJoy is using any apps to communicate with other men. LaJoy said no. My Unlock the Phone investigator searched her apps and found that she is not telling the truth. Our investigator searched her through her apps and found Tinder is installed since 2020. My investigators saw that there was network activity, meaning it's actively being used. So you're actively on Tinder?
No, it's not even on my phone.
So our investigator searched through her apps, found that Tinder was installed since 2020, and saw that the network activity, which means it is actively being used.
I don't even have Tinder on my phone.
Okay. My Unlock the Phone investigator also searched your texts to see if you were actively talking to other men. And we found that, LaJoy, you were not telling the truth. He found 427 text exchanges between her and another man. The interesting part is that this other man was not Tony. And this was through the Text Now app. We also found 27 photos in explicit nature. Can I get an envelope to show you this?
Text Now is what I use for my job.
Okay.
So I communicate with everybody outside of my job
Okay.
on Text Now.
Okay.
So
But there
that's-
was sexually explicit photos as well.
I send Patrick photos.
There were
all
sexually
the
explicit
time.
photos of other men. You know who this man is?
No.
So this is a nude man that was on your phone. Do you know who that man is?
I do.
Okay.
Somebody I talked to way before Patrick.
Okay. So these are messages. These are also all the messages that we found through that Text Now app. There was a lot of sex talk between LaJoy and this other man. He told her, he used the words like, I love you, referring to her as queen and beautiful, and communicating with this guy is as recent as 2 days ago. The texts on these texts are from September of 2023.
Yeah, he's just a friend. Now, he's somebody that I dated before, but he'll still text, hey, what's going on, how you doing? But I don't say nothing sexual to him. I don't do none of that.
Patrick, how do you feel about this?
I don't know how I feel, man. I don't. It hurts, but you know what, baby? I'm cool.
I gave my advice before this, and I told you it was already done. I spotted it before I even knew what was in the phone. I didn't know that we was going to find these messages with other men. Clearly, there are men out there who you're like talking to that you're not having an unhealthy discourse with, because in this messages, there's no unhealthy discourse. Between you two, there's an unhealthy discourse. And there's a lack of transparency about what you both want and where you both need. And so what I'm saying to this is,
Look
At
how
this
old
point-
that is.
at
That
this
is from
point-
20, like
I don't
20.
even have that picture.
That's because that was before you. Look how I looked. Let's be for real.
Well,
Again, the messages go up. The messages go
Bet-
until 2
bet-
days ago. The messages go
Like-
up until 2 days ago.
Yeah, because if he texts and say, hey, good morning, what's going on, how you doing? Hey, how's
So
work?
so let
How's
me say this because
Like,
because I understand that we've caught things in your phone. At the end of the day, you have to stop it. You have to say no.
But I've done that. I'm like, don't do that, because you know
Because
my relationship.
any response is a response until
And
you
I'm
say
still like,
done.
don't do that, because you know my relationship.
So at the end of the day, you know this is an unhealthy relationship. You know you're not happy. You're not happy in this relationship. You know you're not. I asked you how you feel about this relationship. You said you feel trapped. You said you feel trapped in this relationship. I know y'all got a child together, and I think the most healthiest thing for y'all to do is co-parent. Patrick, you came here for one thing. You want to know and unlock a phone to see if there's anything. You have all this in front of you from her Text Now app. You get to read through it and make your own decision about how they've engaged, how she did or did not stop it. So the question is, what do you want to do from here?
I'm done with it. I'm done with it. You know?
I think it's the healthiest thing anyway, because I think at this point, I think you do need to continue to co-parent. I think you do deserve support. You need to raise a child together. But this has clearly been an unhealthy relationship. Before I knew anything in this phone, it's unhealthy. It's unhealthy, and you know it. You know it's unhealthy.
Maybe it's just stuff that I have to work on and I have to heal from the things that went on in our relationship in
I
the
agree.
beginning. And I don't think I ever forgave him.
Yeah. Now that's an honest answer.
And I don't think I ever did.
Okay, that's an honest answer. That's an honest answer. And I'm sure there's things that you never let go of either, but that has caused a foundation of distrust and a foundation that has been rocky. So the thing is that Tony isn't the issue. There's other issues y'all have. This is not about Tony. Tony was nothing in this. I'll tell you, Tony, you know, now that we're done with this, I'm glad y'all are over and I'm glad you got your answers. Tony, I'm gonna tell you this, you got some explaining to do with Emmy when you get to the house. I'll tell you this much, and you deserve a lot of answers when you get to the house because transparency needs to be reevaluated in this relationship. So keep your eyes open, okay? That's all I'm saying to you. But I wish y'all all the best of luck. Seriously, I wish y'all all the best of luck. God honest.
So why do you say that your friend Julie was being clingy in the beginning?
Well, I mean, in the beginning, it started out where she would call all day, all night. She started going to the kids' school. She started doing a lot.
How did you two meet?
Work. We met at work on lunch break.
Okay.
And that was the worst decision. So basically, it was, so I think I was late for a break that day. I was actually on the phone with my doctor, and she stood there in front of me until I was finished. And she was like, hey, you want to go to lunch together? And I was like, I don't know. So that day I actually didn't go. I went the following day. So we met on break, and she has been with me since break.
It's interesting that on the first day since break, okay? It's interesting that on the very first day, you had some reservation. What were you feeling on that day?
I don't know. She was just weird to me. I don't know. She was in class talking about her cat, and she had to go take it to daycare, and okay, so let me back up. She was talking about Molly, and I was like, how old is Molly? I'm like, Molly can meet my nieces. She was like, Molly's a cat. And so I'm like, oh, damn.
So that kind of like was your first
Yes,
red flag.
I was like, okay. She's just different. She would even sing songs in class and get mad when people told her to, like, be quiet. She's just really different.
I can't lie. I got friends that are eccentric like that. You know, my best friend Trey, he doesn't like when I bring those friends around. But like, I'm somebody who don't judge, and I'm like, yeah, you be you. You know, if your cat named Molly and you think she a child, great, let's go for it.
Right.
But you know, but I understand that's not for everyone else. I get that.
Right.
Okay, so you told my producers that she tried to dress like you,
Man. Yes. So.
and she did her hair like you as well.
Oh, yes. You see, like, she never wore her hair like this. Julie came back with curls, and I just tried to ignore it. I was flattered at first.
Yeah.
I'm like, somebody, well, okay, I'm popping, right? No, she's crazy.
So why did you let Julie move in with you if all this was happening?
She was sleeping in her car, and so basically I just didn't want to see her out struggling and homeless.
And who else was living with you at the time?
My then husband and children.
Okay, so she moved in with you and your family. Okay, yeah. So this caused an issue for you in your home?
Yes. So my children were like, when is she leaving? She's asking me personal questions.
Hold on, she's asking your kids personal questions. What do you mean?
So my son, I have a 17-year-old. He started dating. She would ask him things about him and his girlfriend. Is he having sex? I'm a rapper, right? She kept getting deposits for me to perform and didn't even tell me to go perform.
Got it.
When you hear her, you'll understand. But
Well,
no.
you said we better hear from her, so I think there's no better time than to meet Julie. Everyone, please welcome Julie to the show. Have a hug? Nice to meet you. You look very pretty.
Thank you.
And different style.
Today.
Okay, for that. So how does it feel to hear your former best friend say these things?
It's very hurtful to me.
Girl, bye.
It's really hard that we're in this place.
There she go. It's fake.
She is like the sister that I never had, you know? I do have siblings, but I don't have a relationship with them.
Hold on, we got to ping really quickly.
That's the damn tattoo. Listen, she got my name tattooed on her. Y'all, we didn't discuss this.
Hold on. I'm looking at it now. What do you...
That's my name, Avian.
Hold on, okay. You got... Why did you get... Yes, please explain, because... You got her name tattooed on you?
I did.
Nobody asked her to do it.
It's my only tattoo, right? And I know what it sounds
crazy
like.
As hell. Like,
I'm a
admit
fan
it.
of hers, you know.
A fan.
It was kind of like to show her that I was like team her. She misconstrued it, you know. I thought she would be happy about it.
Why?
But it made me look crazy.
Let me explain something. She has people thinking that we have been in a relationship. That tattoo really made everybody like, okay, I know y'all was. I'm like, no, the we wasn't. So.
Yeah, I mean, it does send a signal of.
Right.
When I was 22, I was young and out there, and I put an ex-boyfriend's name on me, but it was my ex-boyfriend. We was together, and I was crazy in love.
And
but,
she just crazy.
Oh my God! Hold on, we got another ping.
See,
my
this
wife,
type of stuff.
Avian moved me to the mountains and the.
See, this right here, let me tell y'all something. Some of my family is on her page, Psychopath, and they called me, they was like, hey, Deuce, did you see that? I said, I see that dumb.
Why did you call her your wife?
Crazy.
People do it all the time.
No, the hell they don't.
Like, I know what it sounds like.
Okay.
I sound crazy.
You
but
are.
I promise I'm not crazy. I would tell people that we're in a relationship, but I know we're not.
So.
You are crazy, bro. Like.
You got me at a loss for words right now, and that's never me. So you were telling people that you were in a relationship?
Yes, they would stop and ask me. They was like, congratulations on your engagement. I said, to who?
Hold on, because you're smiling about this, and I need to understand, where did this come from?
So, okay, so I love hard, right?
Don't love me that hard.
When I care about somebody, you know, I'm just like, I'm all about that person. May I have gone about it the wrong way? Yes.
You did.
But everything that I did, it was kind of like, it wasn't like in an obsessive way. It was more so like, hey,
that ain't true.
I care about you. You know, I'm teaming you. I would never do anything to hurt her. But it was more so like, hey, I thought it was the wife thing.
Julie,
I thought it was like funny.
No, that's psycho. Listen, I asked you a million times to just be you, and I was like, listen, we could be cool as long as you chill. Why you couldn't chill?
Oh, that was my way of being chill.
Girl, bye.
Well, Julie, my producers are telling me right now they got a confession from you for Avian.
Avian, I confess, I did dress like you. Imitation is a sincere form of flattery. Yes, it's true. I did create the social media page, but it was a fan page. I took your photos, I created an Instagram account so I could show my dedication and get followers, you know, to see that I'm a fan of yours. I did tell people that your kids are my kids. I love them like they're my own.
I posted on social media that you are my wife. I did it because I love you, not because I'm obsessed or anything like that. I got this tattoo of your name because I'm a fan of yours. I wanted to show you I support you. So what better way than with a tattoo? I'm not obsessed with you. I just love you and care about you and support you. That's all.
Girl,
I know.
I don't even want to do this with your dumb ass no more. That's stupid.
That reaction makes sense. You can understand why she's upset. You just confessed to starting a profile under her and also saying that you told people that her kids were yours.
Okay, so that's true. I'm gonna go step by step. The kids part, right? I'm African, and in African culture, your friends' kids are your kids. Your sister's kids are your kids, you know?
I understand the village mentality. This is our
yes,
tribe. Yes, I get it.
It was in that sense. I don't have children of my own. Her kids, I felt like, you know, I would do anything for them too, since they are an extension of her.
Got it.
It was in that sense.
Okay, this one I got to say to this. I understand that there is a justification in your mind for each of these things, and I'm going to have Avian come back out in a second, but there's something called intention and there's something called impact.
Right.
And I guess I understand your intention is to do one thing, but the impact that it has on Avian or anyone else is the opposite. Your intention is to show you I love you and I admire you and I think you're amazing. The impact is you're invading my space and you're making me uncomfortable. And so the lesson I would have for you as you walk away from here, understand boundaries, intention, and impact. You stopped communicating and you started surprising, and nobody likes to be surprised. I do believe you owe her an apology for those things. Do you agree?
For what part?
I say all of it. I just told you. Either you can learn the lesson here or you can have this situation happen again. Can we have her come back out? I get how you reacted, girl. I get it. Thank you for coming back out and dealing with this.
You know,
she can save it. And let me tell you why, because I was watching. She didn't even know what part to apologize for. You admitted on camera you had been telling people my children were your kids. She kept lying to me. She kept making fake pages. I don't believe she's sorry.
Got it.
And then I don't want to hear nothing to that tattoo covered up anyway.
Got it. Well, I'll tell you this. You don't got to hear it or receive it, but you should finish with that apology.
I apologize sincerely for the negative impact I had on your life. I made people think you were my wife. I really sincerely apologize for that.
What about this money part? Because she's saying that you took money under her for bookings. What is that?
I don't recall.
Okay. She's a lie. Let me tell you, people would stop me. Like, hey, we booked you for a show. You didn't show up. And I'm like, what? Let me see the page. Her page and her Cash App.
Okay. So you have proof of that?
Yeah.
So she has the proof. So it's either you own it now. She has proof.
So you didn't do it. See what I'm saying?
So the thing is that what happened here is that there is a pattern. And so this has now went from past intention and impact to now I'm doing actually things that could harm you and harm your brand and your business and your family. So for you, I would not contact her again. I'd keep your distance. And I would make sure I watch my behavior going forward. Because this type of behavior here, we now can see a pattern. If you ever do this again, it can end you up in jail. So watch yourself, okay? Watch yourself, seriously. This is Big Brother trying to warn you, girl. Trying to warn you. I'm not trying to insult you. I'm not trying to do anything but warn you. Let this be the first and last, because she did the kindest thing of bringing you on a show to kind of talk to you. This could have got a lot worse for you. You feel me?
She don't believe it.
I know. I wish you the best of luck. Protect yourself, and I wish both of y'all the best of luck, all right?
Thank you.
Yeah. So, Dakota, please tell me, why are you here today?
So basically, I'm here because my old friend, her name's Aria, basically we had a lot of falling out, basically. Really, realistically, the main thing that we fell out about was a car. Basically, we went half on a vehicle, and we had a lot of problems that happened with the vehicle and stuff that we had to, you know, maintain. And realistically, I was supposed to buy the vehicle back from her.
Okay.
And those plans failed. It just didn't happen. And
So you both shared this car?
Yes.
Okay. And this is after something happened to it, or is this how?
No, that's how we bought it.
Okay, you
and
bought it
we
like that,
fixed
okay.
her.
Okay, you
yes.
fixed her up. Okay,
Correct.
got it. Yeah, they young. They get it. My first car wasn't cute. Like they young. They young. Okay. Okay, so y'all had that car. The understanding was that you were supposed to buy it back so it could be totally yours.
Correct.
Okay, and what happened?
She would never let me see the car. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Basically, me and her, basically, she is like a dictator. You get what I'm saying? It's a dictatorship. It's not a democracy with her.
Okay.
So it's kind of like it's her go or no go. You get
Got
what I'm
it.
saying? So it was like, I was working in things, I didn't really need the car. She was at home. She's a couch potato. So me, on the other hand, I'm like, okay, girl, we'll go ahead, take the car, ride you and your friend around. Just make sure that when I need to use it or when I need to get from work, let me do that.
Got it.
That never happened. She never came through on her end. So basically, when I
And what
did,
would she say when she didn't come through on her end?
find a way, find a ride. You have Uber, you have Lyft, you work a job.
Interesting. So what happened the night of the car incident?
So basically, what happened was I woke up one morning. Imagine she had just got done riding all her big ass friends around in the car. So, of course, why wouldn't the car be on flat? Okay. So I had went outside, start the car, I pulled off. I'm feeling the flat. I'm like, oh my God. So I got to go home. I'm like, I can't go to work. Gas station is nowhere near. She got AAA. You get what I'm saying? So if anything, the car gonna be fine. It's a donut in the back, but I don't have time. I gotta go to work.
Yeah.
So anyways, I call her, I hit her up like, girl, I gotta go to work. So she get mad and whatever. She like, oh, you probably trying to call off. You try to go see your boyfriend or something. You just trying to play me over the car. So I'm like, girl, catch me at Burger King. I'll see you there. Okay, so anyways, I go to Burger King. I'm there like 20 minutes. I had just got done counting my drawer. Just got done. I must look up. I see her big ass with her uncles and stuff in my face. So imagine she is being very provocative towards me. At this point she's leaning over the counter towards me and stuff. Imagine she's like 6'7". Babe, I'm 5 foot. My manager literally had to come get me because Ari was she was getting ready to grab me over the counter because she was so mad about this car. So imagine
But she's mad because you said the tire's flat, come get me? I'm confused.
So she thought that I took the car and I hid it in the parking lot at work. That's what she thought.
Okay.
So basically, she rode around looking for the car. She didn't find it because it was at home at my house. So by the time when she did get to my house, I was still at work. So my mom and my uncle was at home, and they were like, well, we not giving you no key because we seen Dakota pull up with that car, and he left the key here, so he the only person that's going to get the key and move that car.
Yeah.
So you might as well go ahead, wait for him. He'd be off in a few hours. Just go ahead, chill out, and wait. So she didn't want to do that. She wanted to be very ignorant, cussing them out, calling them out their name and stuff. I guess she didn't ever think that was going to get back to me. It got back to me. By the time I got off, I didn't even call her. I didn't even do nothing. I'm like, I'm going to let her chill out. You get what I'm saying? I hear her outside yelling my name, so I'm like, oh, my God. So I go outside, and basically she wants to argue about where's the car key. I had the car key in my pocket. But I didn't tell her that I had the car key. So basically she wants to argue and say how I'm so fake because I stole a vehicle and how I sabotaged it because I slashed a tire and this, that, and the third. And I'm like, sister, go over there and look at the tire. It's completely flat. There's no slashes. There's nothing wrong with it. It's flat. Why would I slash one tire? Make that make sense.
Yes.
Who does one tire? Okay, and I put money into this? Are you serious?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're arguing and stuff, so it gets very high rated. So I must have probably, came at her weight or something, because, she's uncomfortable with her size. So basically, I, made one of them little comments or whatever, so she got mad.
The comments you've been making this entire time. I got your little shady words.
So basically, anyways, I was making the comments, she got mad, so she jumped at me and I started running.
Okay.
So, because baby, I had to run. And then in the midst of me running, I'm like, you got a taser. So I stopped running, and I turned my taser on, and I started zapping. She instantly stopped.
Somebody said, yeah, that's right.
She instantly stopped, and she got to running herself around the other way. So I'm chasing her. So the police pop up. I went in the house. I ran right in the house. So I'm in the house. So the police talking to my mom. They said, hey, we need you to unlock the door because you have to let us in because we have to arrest him. You'll be going to jail for harboring a fugitive. So my mom like, oh, hell no. My mom's like, okay, well, I'm finna open this door because I ain't got nothing to do with this. So I heard front door open. You know what front door mean. Front door mean, baby, you better hit this window and go ahead and keep it running.
Yeah.
So what I did was I opened that window real slow. And when I tell you, I just slid right out the window and fell on the rocks so quietly. I ain't had no shoes on or nothing. I fell on the rocks, I hopped over the gate, and I ran to safety.
Got it. So did you get arrested?
No, I didn't get arrested.
Okay. He know how to tell a story, don't he? I was like, it's our time. So since that time, have you spoken to her?
No, I haven't spoken to her. I mean, I probably seen her like once or twice at a gas station, but it's like she's constantly steady like trying to harass me and like come for me about this vehicle.
Do you miss your friend?
Do I miss her?
Yeah.
I don't miss her at all.
I don't know if I fully believe that.
You don't fully believe me?
No, I don't fully believe that. I don't know if I fully believe that.
Baby.
How long had y'all been friends?
We've been friends since I want to say I was 15.
How old are you now?
23.
23. Okay, so yeah, it's been some time. 8 years, 9 years, almost a decade. And Aria is the one who called the show, right?
Yes.
Yes. So clearly she wanted to see you, even though you saying you didn't want to see her.
Correct.
Well, listen, I think it's time to hear from Aria and see what Aria has to say about all this. Everyone, welcome Aria to the show.
You know the taser he's talking about?
What taser?
It was a buck hunting knife. He
She
pulled a
wish.
knife
Oh,
on
it was
me
a
and my
knife?
nephew.
I should have pulled a knife.
He pulled a 10-inch blade on me and my. And how did
Where
the
am I getting
police
a
come?
10-inch blade?
I called them. How do you think they came?
Oh, okay.
What are you talking about?
So you called the police?
Hell yeah, my nephew was terrified. Literally,
Big as
he's
she is, she don't need to call
diving
no
through the
police.
car. I can be big. I'm big and beautiful. Look
Big
at
as
you,
she
look a mess.
is. She's
You look a
overlarge.
mess.
Girl, look
Get
at
it
you.
together.
You need to do that
you had
foundation
braces,
better.
I know you and them teeth still
Bye.
bad. Get it
And
together.
yours yellow.
Anyways,
What do you want to say to Dakota?
so much. Because, okay, so you know how he just tried to sit here and say that, oh, he put his money into that car. You saw how that car was when we got that car. I put $2,500 of my own money that I make because I'm a boss into that car. He didn't put $1 in it.
You
and
still
stole it
didn't
from me
get the
right
brakes
after.
fixed. You had all your
I don't
fat
care
ass
about no
friends
brakes.
in
I
the
put a
car,
TV
and
in
you
it.
didn't
It
get
don't
no
look
brakes
nothing like
fixed. The
that
car
no more.
needed brakes, rotors, and struts.
And
Let's
I
not go
got hit
there.
for that. Oh,
So
well.
you really think that he sabotaged the car?
You know how he said, oh, it was on a flat? He put the tire on a flat in front of me with the same knife he pulled on me and my nephew.
No.
So I don't know. It was never on a flat. He never wanted me to use that car.
wish
Yes,
I
I pulled
did.
up at Burger King and tried to fight
She's
him.
delusional.
He was a little too close to the hot grease, so I didn't want to
Girl.
grab him. So I waited till he got home because I knew when he got
And I
up and I
shoulda threw
pulled up
grease
at
on
his
you.
house. You should have, but you didn't. Or
So you saw him walk out of the house and stab the tires with this knife you said he had?
yes,
Delusional.
right in front of me
She's
and my
delusional.
nephew and her. Where's my friend? Because I know she's here in the building.
Delusional.
Please
Hey,
stand
friend.
up.
Hey, your name is Jasmine, right?
Get her up here because I ain't got to lie about nothing.
So Jasmine, you were there.
Yes.
Did you see Dakota take out a knife and stab the tires?
Yes.
But it was a taser.
tire.
Is there a possibility, Dakota, that you came out, stabbed one of the tires? You gonna tell me if you stabbed the tires?
I ain't stabbed no tires.
Every single one.
Why would I stab the
through the
tires?
window with a knife? Like it was
Let
gonna
me
work.
explain this to you. Why would I stab some tires if the vehicle was going to be mine in 2 days?
Dakota, did Aria post stuff about you on social media?
So I already did. I'm so glad that you brought that up. So basically, my friend called me. My best friend, his name, rest in peace. She like, girl, you need
He
to
is
get...
not dead. They just don't talk no more.
Rest in peace.
Girl,
I'm like, girl, I'm like, what's going on? Like, get on Facebook now. Go on Ari's page. So, you know, I'm like, okay, give me a minute. I'm in the drive-thru. I'm taking these orders. You know, hard worker. That's why I'm skinny and small. Anyways, like I was saying, okay, I'll go on Facebook and my damn socks fell off because I'm seeing my
You
state
still not
ID.
wearing them either with the church
I'm
shoes, and
seeing
that's
my-
funny.
But girl, you don't even can't fit a sock, so don't even
Girl,
stop.
my shoes are sitting.
Anyways,
What about you?
Like non-factor. This is our show. Anyways, like I was saying, I proceeded to go on Facebook, correct? When I got to her page, the first thing that was there was me, my state ID, and sexual videos
And I should have posted
of
social
me.
too.
Sexual videos?
And
In
they're
my
still on her
defense-
Facebook to this day.
But in my defense, it wasn't like it was him doing something personal. It was him with two boys that had boyfriends, and I exposed him. I
She
didn't
was
post the
jealous.
video on Facebook.
She was jealous
but
that I
I
could get
sent the
something
video
that
to the
big.
boys
She
and
was
a
so
lot of other
jealous.
people in the community. So yeah, he just got mad because he got exposed to being a whore.
She was jealous that she can't be a whore. She's so bad.
What I can't be a whore for? I can be a
But
better
why
one than
did you
you.
expose him? I mean, like, in all sincerity,
was
like,
jealous.
Because I was mad about that car. If
She
I'm
was
really
jealous.
being honest with you.
Ari, you called the show. Why did you
I
call?
did because I didn't think he was
Because
gonna
she
give
missed
all
her
that.
friend.
I did.
She missed her friend,
I
but
did.
she
I'm
steady
gonna
want
be
to keep doing me wrong. There you go.
Are you tired of doing him wrong?
Is he tired of doing me wrong?
Are
Because we
you
can go
tired
tip
of
for
doing
tat.
her? Are you tired of doing her wrong?
I can't do her if I had a machine to do her.
Baby, you
Do
can
see
afford
that?
to do me.
Look how
you
big
can never
she is.
afford to do me. You don't make enough at Burger
Girl,
King. Let's not
Salvation
get
Army
it
couldn't even
twisted.
afford you,
That's not, and that's
hon.
where your outfit is from.
Girl,
too.
and I
Let's
can
be
write
real.
you off on my taxes with that wig.
I thought I did, but I didn't know he was. What is wrong
I don't
with
wanna
you? What is all
repair-
this energy
Why,
for?
why don't you want to repair the friendship?
I don't want to repair a friendship with her because, like I said, it's a dictatorship. It's not a democracy.
So before the fight, what was y'all friendship like?
This is my closest friend in the whole world. And you would never know it.
We were like Siamese. We were sisters. So basically,
Yeah.
you know, me and her, we really fell into each other. You get what I'm saying? And we became close friends and stuff. So it kind of became more than friends, and it kind of turned into like a family ship.
Yeah,
her
of
family
course,
took
because
me
for
in.
y'all to be able to buy a car together, you have to be
Correct.
at a
I was
closer-
living with her and everything. This used to be
Exactly.
my other
You had
half
to live
until
with me.
she
You had to sleep on my
until
bed
she
every night and
messed
look
me
how you
over.
just made me
support each other?
crazy.
Did you support each other?
Most definitely, we supported. We went 50-50
I feel like I
on
supported
everything.
him way more than he ever supported me.
I have to tell you, regardless of this, I ain't even take that much notes on this because I can see this already. What breaks my heart here is that this silly moment where, of course, y'all were too young. If I was around,
Yeah.
I would have told y'all were too young to go into some type of financial investment together.
Mm-hmm.
And so because of the love y'all had, y'all were like, let's figure out how to do something together to support each other because clearly you both needed the car.
No.
You're both trying to do something.
Mm-mm.
No, I had a whole
Negative,
nother vehicle.
negative. I didn't need a car at all. She told me that she needed me.
Okay. So you said you needed.
I needed you for $1,000.
She said she needed
And she
you.
used
You look like you need the money, if anything.
Regardless of if you needed the car or not, you then still made it a financial decision when you were young and you weren't able to handle the implications and how to actually go deal with that. And what has happened here, what breaks my heart is that there is a true friendship. For friends to come together and say, I'm going to support you whether you need it or not, for you to say, let me help out, let me be there for you, especially in our community. We come for each other. We help each other. We got to support each other when nobody else is there. And it breaks my heart a little bit because I'm like, I see through all the little shady comments. I see through all that. It's like you lost your sister. You lost your sister. And that's and you can make all the shady comments. Y'all make shady comments to each other all the time. I get there's a bit of joke. It's unhealthy, but I get it. But at the end of the day, there had to have been true love there. There had to have been true
On
love
my
there.
end,
And a
100%.
year don't take that true love away. Especially when what broke y'all wasn't something like that's really hurtful. It wasn't, it was a car.
It's materialistic.
Materialistic.
Well,
would you really want to go another 20 years because of a car, not being able to find out how your sister is doing, see what's going on?
I have love for my sister. If anything was to happen to her, I'll be at her funeral. But right now, there's nothing to say to each other.
You're so shady.
There's nothing.
Why is there nothing to say?
Can I tell you why?
There's just nothing to say.
Because I know why. I know why.
But I have an assumption because if he just said that on your Facebook page still to this day is the things that broke him, which was his ID and his videos.
Yeah.
So you need to commit
And
to
to
be able
this
to
day, he
say.
still did not pay me my money I put back into that car either. So my feelings and my pockets are broken. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you.
So you're not willing to take down those videos?
Okay, let me be clear. I never posted the videos. I posted the screenshot of a video. Like, you couldn't see the video.
Are you willing
the video.
to take down all
to
the stuff
delete
you
his
did?
ID?
Everything that
And
you
everything.
And she hacked my Snapchat. I'm so sorry to interject. She
I
posted
did.
those on my
I'll
Snapchat.
admit, I did, yeah.
So,
You gotta delete it.
If we bring your phone out right now, will you delete all this stuff?
No, because I ain't got no data. Y'all got Wi-Fi?
Yeah, we got Wi-Fi.
So low class.
Do I feel like being nice? Okay, I'll put my best foot forward. I will.
You'll delete
I
it.
will. I'll do it. But he's making it seem like it's for nothing, and I don't like that.
You took a step further, and I'm not gonna lie. That would have hurt the hell out of me if you would have posted my sexual, intimate photos, my ID online. And the fact that they're still been up, I understand why he's upset. I understand that. I get that. And so you taking a step to delete this, we're getting your phone right now, I think is a big step, but this is bigger than that.
It wasn't necessarily, like I said, just about the car. It was the fact that, like I said, I put all that money into it,
Okay.
and then he didn't even take it and run off and keep the car. He junked it for $500 like a crackhead. What is wrong with you?
I'm gonna give you $500 when you leave.
Don't tell me that.
I'm gonna give you I'm gonna give you $500. I'm serious.
Really?
Because I understand that the $500, because you said it's about the money. So if you're gonna delete this, I'm gonna give you the money for him. $500, I'm gonna give it to you, all right? And so now you have that.
Thank you.
So now, the narrative you have in your mind, because both of your lives are worth more, and the friendship and the family you have is worth more than any of this. So I'll give you the $500. So now you have your money. You're about to delete his stuff off of your
100%.
page. Now with that, you back at square one. Can you look at your sister? Can you look at your brother and tell them you love each other?
I never lost love for you. For real. You so fake. You so fake.
Sister.
Yeah.
I do love you.
Uh-huh.
I will try to fix everything with you and work on a better relationship with you from now on.
And
Can we hug it out?
All right, listen, we're gonna make sure, because I'm gonna come back there. We're gonna make sure you come back there and you delete the stuff off of Facebook.
I got you.
All right? So I wish y'all the best of luck, all right? I really do. I wish y'all the best of luck.
I'm being sincere. Like, I understand what I did was wrong, and I hope me taking this step can make it right. I got you, like.
Okay.
It's all gone.
Let me hug sister.
I love you, Priya.
Sister.